Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem Rekakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the whole full elect, hearing this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, so I just want to do a lesson, inspired through the Spirit, by this live stream done by Elder, and pretty much, as I watch it, it just got me reminiscing about the couple of encounters I've had with, police officers myself. And, within these two encounters, the cops, were Jakes, so-called black men, and also, one of them were Mexican. And on top of that, these two cops, left me off with a warning. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much at the end of the day, we understand that these kind of situations are in the hand of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. But once again, this lesson got me reminiscing about, how things would have gone if I wasn't, honest or, responding to the cop in a respectable manner. Because within this lesson, Jake is just acting a fool, man. So me, myself, I can say by experience that, moving respectfully and honest, will lead to a different outcome, or will lead to, you going back home, man. All right, because the first encounter actually happened, before, I came into the truth, and that was like back in 2017, where pretty much, as I was parking, I was a new driver, of course, had my permit, this, that, and the other, and I was parking my car. I was parking my dad's car, Salaki, and I accidentally, bumped into somebody else's car. I wasn't the best driver, but I bumped into somebody else's car, and pretty much after I bumped on it, I tried to drive off, but obviously, the guy, he followed me. He drove after me, and I eventually stopped, and he called the cop, and the cop came, and pretty much, talking to the dude, came and talked to me, and as he was talking to me, of course, I was lying, and he asked me, did I try to drive off, when I bumped into his car. And then he asked me one more time. He said, be honest with me, right? And this is the point that I'm trying to get to. He said, be honest with me. All right, did you try to drive off after bumping this guy's car, right? And I said, yeah, I did, and pretty much dude let me off with a warning, and that just shows you that, you deal with the cops, honestly and respectfully, man, through the Spirit, things will go a lot much more smoother, man. But if you're being a jackass, you're just making things much harder on yourself. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly while thou art in the way with them, right? Because you understand, whether it's an Edomite or a Jake cop, at the end of the day, they work for Esau's system, and Esau's system is against the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men. All right, the women too, the men, women, and children. All right, but you being an Israelite, this whole system is against you, man. So, when you get pulled over by a cop, already they have it in their head that, our people are violent. These cops, they're trained, all right, to come against Jake in that manner, to come against Jake aggressively. So you being rude or you being unwise in these kind of situations doesn't help you. It says, least at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. You see that? See, if you comply, with the cop giving your license, your registration, it won't even get to the judge, so to speak, man. Because look, man, if you're honest, with the cop, he might just let you off with a warning, which is exactly what happened to me. All right, because if you're honest and you're respectable, he won't even give you the ticket, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, once again, just had me reminiscing about, my couple of encounters. Matter of fact, the other encounter that I had with a cop, I got pulled over for not having my headlights on. It wasn't nothing serious, like I was doing anything. And this happened actually while I was in the truth about a year ago. But I forgot to turn my headlights on before I drove, went through the traffic light, and the cop pulled me over, asked me for my license and registration, and pretty much, gave him what he asked for, man. He went to go look at it on his computer, this, that, and the other. And then, he came back, told me he was going to let me up for the warning, and that was it, man. I wasn't arguing with him or anything. I wasn't, telling him that you're wrong for pulling me over, I'm right. And on top of that, when the cop pulled me over to look in the car, I didn't have my seatbelt on, man. So he told me too. He told me that, you know what I'm saying? He told me that, when I pulled you over, you didn't even have your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I said the water Yahweh Shimi Yahushai, because, obviously I was in the wrong, but, the Lord moved that man's mind, man. All right, because he could have gave me a ticket for that, for not having a seatbelt, man. All right, but he didn't. He let me up with a warning too, man. So at the end of the day, that was the Lord at work right there, man. The Lord looked out. This is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's going of the Lord, how can a man then understand his own way? Because, we in the flesh, man. I forgot to put my seatbelt on. The headlights weren't on. So when the cop pulled me over, that was like 2 strikes right there, man. But he let me off, man. But ultimately, that goes back to the Lord, So the point being is, if I was a jackass, if I was, arguing, going back and forth with the cop, he had every reason to give me a ticket. All right, but through the Spirit, he did not give me a ticket, man. All right, showing you how using wisdom, especially in this world, will go a long way. And within this video, once again, the elder just shows, these Israelites, that pretty much act a fool when, when they're dealing with the cops. And once again, acting in that manner is not going to help you get out of that situation, man. Because the move is to go home, man. So, give them what they asked for and get it over with, man. You ain't got to make all that ruckus right there, man. Pay the ticket and get it over with, but, just want to do this lesson through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shimi Yahushai. Just a quick testimony of, that being respectable and honest really, will lead to a different outcome, because Jake, they have it in their mindset that they got to prove the cop wrong every time they get pulled over, man. But that's not actually the right move to make. The point being, you want to go home, give them what they asked for, and you done. That's it. But, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.